Distracted driving is defined by the United States government as any activity that could divert a person's attention away from the primary task of driving. Texting and driving has quickly become the biggest concern with distracted driving, but the government lists other distractions as adjusting the radio and talking to passengers. Brad Fisher, the driver education teacher at State College High School, defined distracted driving in his classroom.
Anything that takes your attention away from the driving task, whether it's eating or using the phone, texting, reading a book, being in a heavy conversation, anything like that. I consider distracted driving as another form of impaired driving.
Harvard Health Publications has reported the 18 to 34-year-old age group uses their cell phones the most while driving. Texting or emailing is more prevalent among 18 to 24-year-olds, and talking on their cell phone is more common among 25 to 34-year-olds. The publication stated that the U.S. has a higher percentage of distracted drivers than its counterparts in Europe. To decrease the dangers of distracted driving, Fisher tells his students to make it inconvenient to use their phones while driving.
One of the things I tell them is put the phone, it's a great temptation to teenagers to text and not answer that. I tell them, put it in the glove box, make it inconvenient to reach, or have your friend answer the text, if they have a friend in the car.
Joseph Fudo, an officer of the State College Police Travel Warrant Department, said that many states have made laws in regards to texting and driving, but Pennsylvania is behind.
A lot of states have taken the bull by the horns and have made some very strict laws about utilizing a cellular device or a wireless device while operating a motor vehicle. Unfortunately, the state of Pennsylvania hasn't really come to that yet.
Pennsylvania has passed a texting and driving law, but officers of Fudo said that it is very hard for officers to enforce the law.
They started it, they passed a texting law. Unfortunately, the way that it's worded, it's very challenging for police in the state of Pennsylvania to enforce.
Officers of Fudo says that the driver can pull off the road to text and that Pennsylvania law allows them to text while the vehicle is stopped.
You got to text, you can just pull over and then text. I don't advise this, but the way our law is currently written, which I said there's some loopholes in it and some problems with it, they allow you to text while stopped.
With more drivers texting and driving, seatbelt use has become more important in protecting lives. Driving restraints, such as seatbelts, have saved over 15,000 lives in the U.S. since 2006, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. For Com Radio, I'm Blair Patterson.